सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिवन्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञात्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति श्रीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दशम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। वेदोदधिं समुन्मथ्य ज्ञानरात्रं समुद्रितं येन तस्मै वसिष्ठाय गुरुणां गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। We are in Yoga Vasistha first half, Nirvana Prakaran. Nirvana Prakaran first half. And we are discussing the dialogue between Kumbha Muni and Sikhidhwaj. Kumbha Muni was the wife of Sikhidhwaj, the queen. She was a great Jnana yogi. She had all the experiences of knowledge and yogic powers. When she saw the fourfold mind of our king Sikhidhwaj in the forest while doing austerities, has been purified. Our Chudala went there to teach him a lesson in the form of a celestial being, a Rishi Kumar named Kumbha Muni, and she made understand everything about real meditation, real renunciation, Mahatyag, all renunciation and self-realization. Everything was understood by King Sikhidhwaj, and he entered into Samadhi. कुंभ ऋषि ने कहा, हे महीपते, it is 102nd. 2nd. 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 2nd कुंभ मुनि ने कहा, हे महीपते शिखिध्वज, जिस तरह यह सब विश्व उत्पन्न होता है तथा जिस तरह प्रविलय की प्राप्त होता है, वह सब कुछ अध्यारोप और अपवाद से पूर्ण ब्रह्म तत्व ही मैंने आपसे कहा है। कुंभ मुनि said, O King Sikhidhwaj, whatever I told you, it is nothing but the names of the formation and manifestation of names and forms and disappearance of names, those names and forms in the absolute truth only. Just as in the sky we find some clouds, patches of clouds, and again after some time they disappear. In this way, whatever I told you, it is nothing but the passing clouds in the sky of Chetan, Chidakas. हे मुनिनायक, इसको गुरु और शास्त्र से सुनकर तथा अपने विचार से मनन कर भली भांति समझ करके साक्षात दृष्ट तथा आवरण का नाश हो जाने से स्पष्ट हुए परम पद में किसी समय समाधि की प्रधानता से तथा किसी समय व्यवहार से जैसा आप चाहें वैसा ही अवस्थित रहिए। कुंभ मुनि explained everything and then he is suggesting to the king, indirectly ordering also. He says, O great ascetic, whatever I said to you, it should be heard from the mouth of the gurus, the experienced people, and from the scriptures, and then only hearing will not do. Hearing from it, from the authority, you must go on contemplating over it again and again, and thoroughly when you understand this, the meaning of this, then you must realize the truth, the inner meaning or the indicative meaning of this, and then either you enter into samadhi, keep quiet for eternity, or you can enjoy the drama of this world or the magic show of this world as a witness, or the game going on in this world. You can witness it and enjoy it. Or if you like, you can enter into samadhi, absolute silence, and there also you can spend time. Whatever you like, as per your choice. अब तो मैं इंद्र की सभा में जा रहा हूँ। इस पर्व काल में भगवान नारद मुनि इंद्र की सभा में ब्रह्मलोक से आ गए होंगे। My father is Narad, the Brahmarshi, the celestial ascetic Narad, he must have now reached the meeting of Indra, the king of gods, and now I have to hurry up to attend that meeting. I was going there only, and somehow I saw your beautiful ashram and came down to your ashram, or else I was in the way to my meeting with Indra. अब तो मैं इंद्र की सभा में जा रहा हूँ. I am going to the meeting of Indra, the king of gods. इस पर्व काल में भगवान नारद मुनि इंद्र की सभा में तो ब्रह्मलोक से आ गए होंगे. नारद ऋषि must have come. यदि वहाँ मुझे वे न देख पाएंगे तो बहुत क्रुद्ध होंगे. भव्य पुरुष की कभी भी गुरुओं को उद्वेजित नहीं करना चाहिए. कुंभ मुनि says, I have to go very soon, or else if Narad will not see me there in the meeting, he will be very much annoyed with me. So the obedient children or the good behaved people should not displease their elders. संकल्प की लेखा छोड़कर किसी भी वस्तु की अभिलाषा न रखते हुए आप सदा आत्मदृष्टि में ही अवस्थित रहिएगा. Having no desires in you, having no thoughts, having no desires for any mundane objects, being 100% satisfied with the self, please be established in that state and enjoy it. Because that is the purest vision. What I advised you, that is the way to peace. When Kumbh Muni asked Raja, who are you? What for you have come here? And what are you doing here? Sikhidwas replied at that time, I have renounced my kingdom. I have renounced everything, all my wealth and position, and now I have come to do austerities here. So Kumbh Muni asked in the beginning, what will you get from these austerities? What for you are doing all these? So Sikhidwas said, I want peace, eternal peace. which I didn't get in the kingdom, ruling over the kingdom. I want this. That's why I came here. Kumamuni asked, did you get it? No. Unfortunately, I have tried my level best. But yet, till now, I am not enjoying peace. On the other hand, I am restless. Nothing I have achieved by these austerities. So now, Kumamuni tells the same thing. O king, whatever you wanted in the beginning, your purpose was to attain eternal peace. Now you can have it. Now rest in peace, rest in silence. Have no desires for mundane objects. Have a worryless mind and thoughtless mind. Have no hope nor desire for anything, and enjoy the Supreme Self. How? Just as a honey bee plunges in the big amount of honey and it is stuck there, it cannot get out. So in this way, now you have to enjoy the bliss of self-knowledge, self. वशिष्ठ उवाच महाराज वशिष्ठ जी ने कहा, हे श्री राम जी, यूँ कहकर वह कुंभ रूपिणी चूड़ाला हाथ में फूल लेकर कुंभ को प्रणाम करने के लिए राजा सिखिध्वज ज्यों ही प्रतिवचन बोलना चाहते हैं त्यों ही अंतर्हित हो गई। Vasistha ji explaining to Rama, O Ram, having telling this, Chudala wanted to go quickly and he saluted the king. O king, I am going. Saluted the king, and then and there he disappeared. Why? He is telling, because Kumbhamuni was Kumbhamuni for Sikhidhwaj, the king, but he knows he was not he was she. He was she. He knew that he was fully aware that he was not Kumbhamuni. It was a false appearance. He was really Chudala, the queen of Sikhidhwaj. So she didn't like that as a disciple the king should prostrate before him or salute her. So Chudala all of a sudden disappeared from there and pretended, I am going to the meeting, attending to meeting of Indra. Then and there quickly she disappeared. जैसे स्वप्न आदि में प्रतिभा में आई हुई धानादि वस्तु अंत में जागने पर दिखाई नहीं देती, वैसे ही राजा सिखिध्वज ने अपने आगे अवस्थित कुंभ को नहीं देखा. Just as we when dreaming, see some objects disappear all of a sudden in the dream. So also, Sikhidhwaj saw as if in the dream that Kumbha Muni who appeared before him disappeared all of a sudden. He was wonderstruck. कुंभ ऋषि के चले जाने पर राजा सिखिध्वज परम विस्मय को प्राप्त हो गया. He was wonderstruck. What is this? Is it magic, or it is a drama, or it is something dream? What did I see? उसी आश्चर्य को सोच रहा वह चित्र लिखित की तरह स्थित हो गया. When he was thinking in this way deeply, inwardly, then he became very stunned and still. He became like a stone. He was totally astonished. What has happened? राजा सिखिध्वज ने यह विचार किया कि यह विधाता की ही विचित्र लीला है कि कुंभ के ब्याज से सदा अभ्युदय स्वरूप ब्रह्म का मुझे बोध कराया गया. The king Sikhidhwaj thought, it must be the will of the Absolute, and that's how the Absolute Truth only appeared in that form and gave me the knowledge of the self. कहीं तो नारद मुनि का पुत्र कुंभ और कहीं मैं तुझ सिखिध्वज. कहाँ तो वह कुंभ ऋषि हैं और कहाँ मैं. केवल यह भाग्योदय काल के संयोग से ही वह मैं भली भांति बोधित हुआ. Where is the place of that Kumbha, the being great ascetic, and where is my place? I know nothing, and he is the ocean of knowledge. How this meeting could be possible? It must be the will of the Absolute, or else it is impossible. It is not coincide. It is by the will of the Supreme Self. He came to me and awakened my inner self. Now I am able to see everything, understand everything. No trace of any doubt is there. So can it be just like an incident or coincidence? It is not so. It is only by the grace of the Absolute Paramatma's blessing and His will that I was awakened by Kumbha. कहाँ तो नारद मुनि का पुत्र कुंभ और कहाँ मैं तुच्छ सिखिध्वज. I am so insignificant, and Narada Muni's son, this Kumbha, what great personality he is. ओहो देवपुत्र ने कैसा सर्वांग सुंदर युक्ति युक्त कहा Oh, how beautiful words, so nectarian words that Rishi Kumar Devputra, that the prince of the gods, he gave me those lectures and made me understand everything. मोह निद्रा में व्याकुल पड़ा हुआ मैं अब चिरकाल के बाद प्रबुद्ध हुआ. After long time, I have been awakened now. I was just lying in the deep sleep of delusion. मैं कहाँ क्रियाजाल रूप कुत्सित कीचड़ में फंस गया था. I was stuck in the mud of worldliness and actions, reactions, all these natural laws, जो यह करना चाहिए, यह नहीं करना चाहिए इत्यादि विभ्रम का चक्र रूप था. I was just stuck up in the network of doubts and doing this, not doing this, this ought to be done, that is not should be done. All these, it is just network of Maya, and I was stuck up by this. Now I am free from all this. अहो, यह प्रत्यक्ष की गई आत्मस्वरूप विशुद्ध और शीतल साम्राज्य पदवी अमृतोद्भव सुधाकर की आकृति से युक्त है. ओहो, all these direct knowledge of the self is just like the soothing nectarian say, kingdom of nectar only, and it has come out from the churning of that ocean. All these sweet words, यह वासना शून्य मेरे मन को यहाँ खूब शीतल कर रही है. I have no desires now, and as such, all these words are soothing my mind as if the moonlit light. उसी से अपनी पुण्य कामता का वर्णन करते हैं. Now Sikhidhwaj expresses himself to himself, how I am feeling now. He was wonderstruck, how I was a fool. Now I have understood everything. मैं शांति के अनुभव कर रहा हूँ. I am feeling, experiencing the peace. मैं खूब तृप्त हो रहा हूँ. I am absolutely satisfied. तथा एकमात्र सुख से अवस्थित हूँ. I am established only in the bliss. तृण का अग्रभाग भी अब मैं नहीं चाहता. Now I don't want even the end of the dry grass. Nothing I want now. मैं जैसा हूँ वैसा ही अपने स्वरूप में अवस्थित हूँ. Just as I am, so let be me in this way. I need nothing. इसमें तनिक भी संदेह नहीं है कि यूँ सोच रहा वासनाओं से शून्य अंतःकरण से युक्त वह राजा शिखिध्वज पत्थर में खुदी गई प्रतिमा के समान बागादि चेष्टाओं से रहित होकर समाधि में अवस्थित हो गया. There is no doubt in it. While thinking in this way, having desire less, having quite satisfied within, feeling no lacking of anything, no needs whatsoever, he, the king Sikhidhwaj, entered into samadhi, and he appeared as if an idol sculptured in the stone idol, and he had no action of the senses. All the senses were quite calm and quiet. उसके बाद निर्विकल्पक और उसी समाधि में अचल प्रतिष्ठा प्राप्त कर वो राजा शिखिध्वज पर्वत के शिखर के सदृश अवस्थित हो गया. And after that, Sikhidhwaj became just like the peak of the mountain. Of course, we may see the stone may be moving due to some reason, but the peak of the mountain never moves. It cannot. It is always the peak, motionless and eternally stand still. So our Sikhidhwaj became like the peak of the mountain and stand still. He entered into samadhi. वह राजा शिखिध्वज उस समाधि में अपने निर्मल स्वरूप को प्राप्त कर समरस बन करके चिरकाल के बाद विश्रांत मति होने से शीघ्र ही समस्त भयों से छुटकारा पाकर चिरकाल से चले आ रहे योग के द्वारा परिपूर्ण स्वभाव होकर सो गया, अर्थात सुषुप्त की तरह विश्राम करने लगा. This is the end of his origin. Raja Sikhidhwaj entered into samadhi. He entered into his own state of being, which is quite clear and darkless, stainless steel. He had no movement. He felt absolute peace and he felt absolute rest. His mind was resting as if in the deep sleep. After so long, he got little rest and he was free from all the bondage and restlessness and desires, and he felt, I am the full perfection. We run after the desires. Desires are born of a feeling of incompleteness. When we lack something in us, we need something, and then arises the desire. And that becomes again stronger and stronger as we go on feeling it repeatedly. So that becomes Trishna, the keen desire, strong desire. And we become the slave of our desires. Only when we feel I am lacking something, when we forget our completeness, perfection, fullness, whole totality, then we feel the need of some external objects to fulfill the needs. That's how our whole life is restless. We are running behind the desires to fulfill it. The whole life we spend like this, without thinking anything. We think we are poor, we are limited, we have to fulfill our needs. But the person, the moment he thinks and understands the whole totality, whole oneness, the whole group, himself, then he needs nothing, and he enters into absolute peace and tranquility, and he feels nectarian bliss ever and ever. That is what Siddhartha also experienced. He experienced to be completely perfect, lacking nothing, desiring for nothing, and just as a person enjoys the deep sleep, so also our Siddhartha enjoyed total rest. You may question now, so why to give up all the desires and give up our common way of life and go for doing all these austerities like Siddhartha, and it is so hard to attend samadhi. Why not sleeping, eat sumptuously curd and rice, and you will get good sleep, go to deep sleep and enjoy it? Why to strive so hard to enjoy that samadhi? What is there in samadhi? Samadhi is positive bliss, and your deep sleep is negative bliss. Of course, everybody knows and everybody accepts there is no more sweeter object than deep sleep. नींद सबको प्यारा है. Everybody likes sleep. And why not sleeping well? Why to strive for this samadhi? What is there? We enjoy our deep sleep also. it is not so. Deep sleep is negative and meditation or samadhi, that is positive. So never mind, we can enjoy the negative bliss. What harm? Bliss is bliss. What is positive, what is negative? No, my dear, there is hell and heaven difference between positive and negative. You see, positive 45-degree temperature and minus 45-degree temperature, what a difference. You can hardly live in minus 45-degree temperature. And the same thing happens in plus 45-degree temperature. You feel restless, so hard to bear. You get sunstroke. So this is the difference. Both are only temperature, but there is difference. And otherwise, one is clockwise, other is anti-clockwise. Positive clockwise, anti-clockwise negative. You see, take for example, somebody has investigated some money for business, and every now and then this fellow gets losses only. Every year he will have loss of 50%, 40%. So after 2-3 years having continuous losses, he thought of closing the business. No, I shall close it. So what will he get in the end? Because he has lost so much in 2-3 years. And whatever the remaining, that will be his wealth, that will be his money, whatever he gets. And the other friend, he investigated same amount in business, and he went on gaining every year. Bank, PNB once going in loss, now it is in good condition. So the other friend goes on gaining every year, and in between, due to some reason, he stopped the business. So who will be the gainer and who will be the loser? If at the same time, after 3 years, both of them, they stop business, what will happen to the positive side and what will happen to the negative side? In this way, of course, in the end, both will reach same. One will gain 100%, one will lose 100%. Business is closed now, but there is the 12 o'clock. Clockwise, if you go on moving the minute hand and hour hand, they will become one at exact 12 o'clock. Clockwise if you turn it, and anti-clockwise if you turn it. But there is a barrier in between plus and minus. You see, Kansa got the salvation out of fear and enmity thoughts. Whole life he was enemy to the Lord, and he was afraid of the Lord so much. Day and night he was only thinking of the Lord. And Prahlada also, day and night, everywhere there is Narayan. Both were demons. But what is written in the history? Kansa was a rascal and Prahlad was an ideal person and great devotee. So this is the difference. Both entered into they got union with absolute truth. But one negatively, one positively. So negative gets only ill fame and positive gets good fame. That is the difference. Whatever you like. Our Sisupala also attained mukti, having abusing 100 times, and and Arjuna also got mukti, having friendship with Lord whole life. In this way, little difference is there, not little, so much difference is there. Positive is positive always, negative is negative. So as you like, you have to attain the highest somehow or other. Sikhidhvaj attained the highest tranquility and he entered into samadhi. He lost all the ties of the worldly objects, abandoning all the desires, and he felt the absolute bliss inside. He rested for eternity. Now, in this way, 102nd chapter is completed. Now we shall see 103rd chapter. चूड़ाला का अपने घर में आकर पुनः 3 दिन के बाद वहाँ से लौट आना, बड़े यत्न के साथ समाधि से राजा को उठाना तथा तत्व वर्णन करना. Chudala is very much keen to make the king understand the reality, which was he, king not able to get it. Chudala got it then and there when both of them were learning all the scriptures under the guidance of a guru. Chudala became jnani then and there, and Sikhidhvaj had to take 18 years and he had to struggle so hard. So Chudala is now, because the queen, she loves her husband so much. She wanted always that the king also should enjoy the eternal bliss. So she was taking care of him. And now, when Sikhidhvaj entered into samadhi, Chudala disappeared, and she came to the kingdom, and she was reigning over the whole kingdom rightly and successfully. And after 3 days, Chudala again thought, let me go and see what has happened to him. Chudala went there after 3 days, and we shall see how she get succeeded to bring down our Sikhidhwaj Raja from the state of Samadhi, and then tested him whether he has attained the knowledge perfectly or there is yet some doubts. And then again she explained the inner truth to him. All these we shall see in this chapter. 103rd. Just as the teachers in the class, after solving some difficult mathematical questions in the blackboard, teaching the students, used to ask, did you follow whatever I explained to you? So everybody should raise their hands. Even if one person, one student says, I could not understand, the teacher will explain it again and again, gladly, without any hesitation. When everybody raises their hands, yes, Guruji, we have understood fully well, then only the teacher will keep quiet. And again, the teacher will give similar questions to the children. Are they able to answer properly or not? Then only the teacher will be satisfied. This is the case with all kinds of teachers, the philosophical teachers and school and college teachers, everybody the same method. Same method.
When we were talking about the negative and the positive samadhi, the normal samadhi, and when we sleep,
yes,
so it's sort of
yes.
negative. I was just wondering, when a Jivan Mukta is living in the relative world, in this world, what sort of sleep he or she is having?
What?
What sort of sleep he is having? Is that sleep when sleeping?
Sleep?
Sleeping.
So, जब
When
वो
he
सोता
is
है,
sleeping in the sector.
अच्छा, what type of sleep?
हाँ स्वामी, क्योंकि वो तो नेगेटिव उनके पास रहेगा उस टाइम भी,
हाँ.
जो जीवन मुक्त है, तो उनकी जो मतलब सोना है और हमारा सोना, साधु का सोना.
अच्छा. This is Jivanmukta yogis, they never sleep. Never sleep. This is also an indication of knowing yourself and others how much you have progressed. This is an indicator also. See, as you advance in spiritual path, you will feel sleep, but your sleep becomes so thin. In the sleep also you will be aware. You will rest fully, 100%. You will never feel tiredness. But in the dream, in the sleep also, you are awake. This is the condition of jnanis while sleeping. All the 24 hours they are aware. In so-called waking state, they are, of course, aware. They just they get awareness in the waking state, as if in the dream. In the dream, how do you feel? Half aware, half ignorant of everything. In the same way, the jnanis, they feel half aware, half sleepy, just like dream. They dream only. They never sleep, never they awake in the world. But they are ever awake and witness all these worldly dramas. All the 24 hours, there is no time there. You can feel it. When you do continuous meditation or continuous jap continuously, you feel in the dream also, in the deep sleep also, you are aware that you are doing japa. That is how the jnanis sleep. They are aware that I am sleeping. They are aware that I am sleeping. That feeling will be there.
It's called Swami sleepless sleep.
Deepless sleep. Sleepless sleep. Just as you have heard or must have experienced sleepwalk. Sleepwalk.
Yeah.
Some people walk in the sleep. They will go and for 2-3 kilometers and come back and sleep again in the bed. And when they get up tomorrow morning, next morning, they will remember, oh, I went there up to such distance. Why? How? They get wonder. But without, somebody feels, somebody is calling me in the sleep. So he gets up and goes out and goes on walking. Instinct. It becomes instinct. You see, everybody knows if you are sleeping and your blanket is slept away and you are feeling a little cold, then your hands will go and bring it to position again, but you are not fully aware of it. In the same way, the jnanis work in this world. Sleepwalk.
स्वामी जो ज्ञानी की प्रकृति तो प्रकृति से अलग हो जाते हैं, शरीर से तो अलग हो जाते हैं।
प्रकृति से अलग पूरा, यस, प्रकृति से पूरा अलग, और प्रकृति के ऊपर लगभग control, not 100% control, because they witness it, so they enjoy it, but they don't regulate it, they don't govern it. But they enjoy it as an witness. And they enjoy the Prakriti nature. Let it go on. What does it matter to me? Let it go on. Why Prakriti? Prakriti means all these activities, whatever is going on in the common world, they are not concerned, they don't interfere in all these. On the other hand, they enjoy it. If two persons are fighting, they will enjoy the fight, they are not going to stop the fight.
Before Swamiji, it is said that Prakriti is also power of the Purusha, Maya is also.
Of course, but what did Krishna say? That is, the nature is fully under the control of the holder of the nature. पुरुष के अधीन है प्रकृति. मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृति ही श्रूयते सचराचरम. Just as your car, you are the owner. At your wheel only the car can move, and the driver can drive the car. If you don't like, the car is standing there. It cannot move an inch. Similarly, this nature means creation and dissolution both. This happens when the Absolute wishes it, or else not. But little difference is found. The Jnani is totally indifferent towards it. Neither he controls it, nor he lets it go. He is the witness only. So he has no concern. It is not at all there. Just as we don't do anything for the dreamy dramas. We see so many things going on in the dream, but we don't take any interest in it in the dream. In the dream, we don't think of stopping it or doing something. Something terror is going on, and some people, they cry aloud in the dream, but they don't try to get up. So, as per the ignorant persons, they try to do everything, but the Jnani will not try to do anything, but he will witness it, enjoy it. There are two stages. In the last stage, last staircase, before the terrace, when you are there, what happens for the Jnanis? They are too much kind to everyone. So they feel so pity for everyone. Oh, the whole world is suffering. That is what happened with Lord Buddha. Buddha was always crying aloud, in dream also. Oh, worldly people, I am coming to you. I shall remove all your problems. Wait, wait, I am coming. You to shout in dream even. And when he got awakened from this worldly drama, he said, I am awakened, buddhoham. What did he do? Nothing. Whosoever comes to him, of course he didn't distribute clothes to the nudes, food to the hungry. Never he did it. What did he do? He distributed only knowledge. By knowledge, all the problems can be solved. And he did it. Similarly, that is the terrace. And a step down terrace, he will feel sorry for everyone. He will be so kind to everyone. And before that, he will be cruel-hearted, hard-hearted person. Let him die, I don't care. But Jnani also does the same thing. Let him die, I don't care. that feeling is not there in the Jnani's heart. He feels pity, but he feels indifference. It is a dream. If you see somebody dying, falling from the mountain and dying in the dream, what will you do? Just to witness it. Similarly, the Jnani never interfere in anything, neither in good nor in bad affairs. None in interference. Just witness it, and enjoying means neither happiness nor sorrow. Yes.
Swamiji Maharaj, as in the case of Thakur Ramakrishna, when the yogi is above pain and bodily sufferings, but as the yogis can control the nature,
They can.
they can. My question is, as a yogi who has attained self-realization, feels for all and try to remove the pain of the, why a full-blown yogi did not do something as he was suffering for devotees? Because devotees were feeling pain due to Thakur was suffering from cancer. Why a yogi does not remove that pain of devotees?
You see, for the ordinary common people, somebody is suffering. Okay, what is the cause for suffering for ordinary people? No. The common people never think.
Attachment.
The common people think he has done some mistake, some guilt, some sins, forbidden actions. That's how he is suffering. And in the governance also, in our common country, our common life also, if somebody does something mistake, then he is punished. This is our law and this is our, yes, our style of life. We think karma is the cause for the suffering and enjoyment, both. Karma pradhana vishwa kari rakha, jo jas kar tasa phal chakha. Actions are the root cause of pain and pleasure, and the whole world is tied up, as it were, by the thread of action and reaction law. Okay? But this is not the opinion of a jnani. The ajnani, we have this opinion which is relatively 100% correct. Karma pradhan vishwa kari rakha. Vishwa means it is relative world. But for a jnani, he never says karma is the cause, because he is beyond karma. He thinks it is ignorance which is the cause for pain and pleasure. So he tries to remove the ignorance, not the karma. He doesn't do anything physically. He does everything mentally. He prays. That is there. He prays for the suffering people, but he will not come to the field, to the ground, to take the suffering to the hospital. Never he does it. He prays for his welfare. May he has lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. That is the prayer of Vedas. Sarve santu niramaya. Let be everybody out of disease. Disease are of different kinds. Physical disease, mental disease. verbal disease. Some people have the habit of abusing everybody. Some people, that is speech disease, Bani ka dos. And some people have the physical diseases, and some people have mental diseases. Mentally they are disordered. So and mental diseases are also of two kinds. Worldly mental disease and spiritual mental disease. Spiritual mental disease means to help someone with attachment and with a view to enjoy mercy. No, there is no mercy, there is no cruelty. Nothing is there. He is beyond all these. So the highest stage is neither to feel pity on anyone, nor to have cruelty towards anyone. Just indifferent. And the example is of Jadabharat. Jadabharat had pitied on a little deer, and that's how he had to spend 3 lives to get rid of it. Attachment. Love also is an attachment. Hatred, of course, but love also is an attachment. You should not love anyone, neither you should. Greater, it is the golden handcuff. Golden handcuff. It binds. So, have no desires even for the kingdom of heaven. The real people of understanding, they never ask anything from the Lord as boon. Nothing. What did Prahlad do? When Lord asked him, my dear child, what do you want? Nothing. You are before me. He forget what for you was doing austerities. So, in that state you have no desires, so you have no attachment, so neither good nor bad. That's how the Vedas say, ko vidhi ko nishedha. Neither there are rules nor no rules. He is free to do anything and everything, and nothing can bind him. Nothing can bind him. He never objects anything, nor he accepts anything. You know the story of our Tailang Swamiji? Tailang Swamiji. Yes, in South he is known as Krishnendra Swamiji. And here in North India he is known as Tailang Swamiji. He was from Telangana and he was a great Siddha, everybody knew.
He was also known as Brahmendra Swami.
Brahmendra. He had many names in South and in North. So what he did, once he went in a busy post office veranda, he sat there. People were disturbed. So many people came, people knew he is a great saint. So nobody did any offense to him, but requested, Swamiji Maharaj, you should not sit here. Everybody is getting disturbed. He didn't answer to anyone, just he will sit there, not talking to anyone. So being troubled, everyone, they went to the government and police people came. They caught hold of him and took and put him in custody. In क्या कहते हैं हैं नॉट जेल एक्चुअली हाँ पुलिस कस्टडी. He didn't complain. He didn't say no. He went. And they locked him up. And when they came, police people, he is sitting here. He is sitting on the same place. Again they took him and put there. He didn't complain. Accepted. And again they came and saw he is sitting here. 4 times they did it. When they saw this fellow, we cannot do anything to him. Then the officials, they came and prostrated before him. Oh great one, what is your wish? Why you are sitting here? Come on, what can you do for you? He said, this is a place for a temple. This is not a place for post office. That's why I am sitting here. So take this post office to some other place and make a temple here. And it was done. Then he went away. Another funny story of Nityananda Swamiji. Nityananda Swamiji also has a great Siddha, yes, Ganesh Puri. So once he went to some village, big village. There the people were suffering from lack of water. They had no well, nothing. They had to go a long distance to fetch water from a river, and sometimes river in rainy season it gets dirty. People were suffering. He went there, and the people were very poor also. He went there. Of course, most of the time these people, such people, they keep quiet, they don't talk. Sometimes they used to talk. So Nityananda Swami went there and stayed somewhere out of the village somewhere. And he used to take bhiksha and go on living for some time. And then he called all the villagers. My dear people, I want to make a tank, water tank here. Will you work there? I will give you full wages. I have money. I will give you whatever you want, your daily wage. And will you do it? Yes, Guruji, we shall do it. We will get money. Where to do? So he took all the villagers to a mountain top where there is no possibility of water, only rocky. There is nothing, no possibility of any water. They went on digging for months. They made the tank but no water. And he knew, knowingly he did it. And then people said, Guruji, here you cannot get water. Some other place we shall show you where you can get water. Okay. A good place, villagers took him to dig a tank. He said, no, this is not a good place. He went to some other rocky place, little lower. Again spent lot of money. He had the unending source of wealth. So he went on spending. In 2-3 rocky places he tried this. And then, of course, he made a big well for the whole villagers where they got water. These are only to give some work to the villagers. He had only this purpose. It was not the water. So, nobody knows what for. These great people, they act like that, madly, sometimes meaninglessly. They only know their purpose. Common people cannot understand. Never they can. In this way, the jnanis, they feel, yes, they feel the deep sleep and they work in the common world meaninglessly, sometimes madly, sometimes wisely. There is no rule, no regulations for a jnani. Anything he can do. That's why the Vedas said, ko vidhi ko nishedha. Anything they can do, they are beyond all these rules and regulations. There is only little difference between the jnanis and ignorant fellows. The jnani is jnani within, not outside. But ajnani is inside and outside, both. This is the difference. Jnani may act just like a foolish person outwardly, but inwardly he is fully aware. Continuously he knows everything. This is the only difference. And so the jnani never sleeps. All the 24 hours he is awake. He never feels tired because mind is calm always. Mind feels tiredness, not the body. Because of mind only, but physically we feel tired. When the mind is calm and quiet, the body never feels tired. So the jnani is always resting and he never feels tired, so he is always awake. So tomorrow we shall see this chapter. Vasistha ji said, Hey Sri Ram ji, Uktariti Seva Raja Sikhidvaj, तो निर्विकल्पक समाधि में अवस्थित होने से काष्ठ और भीत के सदृश, भीत wall, just like a piece of wood or a piece of broken wall, he remained silent. परंतु उस चुड़ाला को क्या दशा हुई चुड़ाला की, अब उससे आप सुनिए. Of course, Sikhidvaj entered into samadhi. He was sitting just like a piece of wood or a stone. But what happened to Chudala when she came back to her kingdom? So what did she do? उस कुंभ ऋषि के वेश में वह चूड़ाला अपने पति उस राजा शिखिध्वज को प्रबोधित करके स्वयं अंतर्हित हो आकाश में बड़े वेग से उड़ गई। Chudala taking the form of Kumbhamuni and awakening her own husband, the king Shikhidhwaj, helping him, and he disappeared there and went to the sky and flew to her palace. माया से विरचित देवपुत्र की आकृति को उसने आकाश में ही छोड़ दिया और सुंदर विदग्ध मुग्ध स्त्री शरीर रूप आकार का धारण कर लिया। She left that assumed form, the mask, that assumed form of Kumbhamuni. At her will she can do anything in the sky, and she assumed again her own previous form, beautiful lady, the queen, having all the knowledge, all the awareness. She returned back to her palace. She left that false body in the sky and she turned into her real body there. आकाश मार्ग से अपने नगर में पहुंचकर शीघ्र ही अंतःपुर के भीतर प्रविष्ट हो गई। बाद में सबके सामने प्रकट हुई और प्रजानुरंजन रूप राज्यकर्म करने लग गई। So she entered into her palace silently without knowledge of anyone, and then in the morning she came out to rule over the subjects and help them in whatever way she could. आकाश मार्ग से अपने नगर से पहुंचकर शीघ्र ही अंतःपुर में भीतर प्रविष्ट हो गई। बाद में सबके सामने प्रकट हुई और प्रजारंजन रूप राजकार्य करने लग गई। तदनंतर 3 दिन के बाद वह फिर आकाश में आकर योग से कुंभ ऋषि बन गई और कुंभ ऋषि का वेश धारण कर राजा शिखिध्वज के जंगल में पहुंची। Again after 3 days she took the same old form of Kumbhamuni and went to Shikhidhwaj again. जंगल की भूमि पर उतरकर चूड़ाला ने उसी जगह उसी रूप से उस राजा की निर्विकल्प समाधि में स्थित प्रतिमा का निर्मित काठ की तरह निश्चल देखा। She entered into the ashram of Shikhidhwaj, where Shikhidhwaj was sitting like a stone. In the ashram, Chudala entered there. ओहो, यह बड़े सौभाग्य की बात है कि यह राजा शांत सम और स्वस्थ रूप से आत्मा में विश्रांति लाभ कर अवस्थित है। यो उसने बार बार कहा। Again and again, Chudala said to herself, "Oh, it is a matter of luck that Shikhidhwaj the king has entered into Samadhi, the absolute abode of peace. Now he is resting. Good, very good. इसीलिए उसे परम पद से बोधित कर दूं, जगा दूं, क्योंकि प्रारब्ध कर्म के अवशेष रहने से वह देह का त्याग क्यों करें? She thought to herself, now I shall bring down him from that state, because there lying little remnant of his karmas as prarabdha. So why he should not complete that karmas, or else he has to take another birth to complete. So let him complete that remaining karma, and then he should enter into samadhi, or else he has to take another birth.
Question came there.
Prarabdha karma is yet remaining. So Chudala saw this and understood this, so she thought in this way. Let him come down from samadhi. Just as our Jivat story I was telling, Jivat came down from the Nirvikal samadhi. He had some karma left, so he came down and he became Satarudra. He thought, let me see, experience how the ignorant persons live in this world. He started drinking khub, he drank to his satisfaction, and then he became bewildered, and he slept whole night. He went on dreaming, and in dream he became 100. He completed 100 lives, different lives. And in the end he got knowledge, and then everybody was awakened by the last being. And then of course everybody got rid of all these worldly bondages when the prarabdha was completed. Everybody had to avasyam eva bhuktavyam subha subha karma phalam. Whatever is left you are bound to enjoy it. They give the example of a discharged arrow. When the arrow is discharged from the bow, can it come back? Never. It has to hit the target. Unless it hits the target, it cannot be drawn back. Similarly, our karmas, we shall see all the laws of karma, how it reacts and how it works in our daily life. We do all sorts of karmas, some good, some bad, knowingly, unknowingly, haphazardly, completely. Many types of karmas everybody is bound to do because of our nature, our habits, long-standing habits. We are slave of our nature, character, or the habits. So we do so many karmas, desired or undesired. So we have to get the result of it, whether you want it or not. You are forced to get it. If at all you have put mango seed on the ground, the mango tree will be there after 5 years. Whether you taste its mangoes or not, that is different, but the tree will come out. And you are bound to enjoy the tree, presence of tree, as shadow, as fruits, or in any way you like, you are bound to enjoy it, because you have put the seed. When you have sown the seeds in the plot, field, when a crop is ripened, ready for harvest, you are bound to harvest. Whether it is less or more, that is different. That depends upon your efforts. But you have to yield the result.
One point is there. It's also mentioned that on realization of our attainment, the seed is totally dagda. It cannot germinate. Then how it is possible that the for the remaining karmas is to again to come down from the final position?
You see, our chitta, our subconscious mind, it is just like a storehouse. All kinds of impressions of our karmas, memories of our karmas are stored in the chitta, which is taken as storehouse of seeds. And according to the time and conditions and situations and place, देश काल परिस्थिति के अनुसार, when you take out some seeds from the storehouse and sow it in the field, then you harvest the crop, and again you enjoy something, a portion of it, and preserve a portion of the crop for further seeds. In this way our mind and chitta works. Karmas are the harvest. No, karma phalas are the harvest. Karma is the field. So every action has reaction, and your chitta is the storehouse. According to season, according to the time, place, situations, the seeds are taken from the storehouse. Similarly, whatever you have taken out, that is called prarabdha, taken before. So when you have taken it, you have to sow it in the field. And you have to get the result of it. No way out. In this way, whatever is stored in the storehouse, that you can destroy by setting fire into it. That is called Jnanagni Dagdha Karmani. You can burn out all the karmas by the fire of knowledge. I am not the doer, I have not done anything, but don't blubber. I shall tell some stories afterwards, after 9 days. From tomorrow onwards, today, congratulations, good wishes for Navaratri, our Saradhya Navaratri, 9 days worship of the Mahamaya, the nature as Durga, Saraswati and Kali. We will have from tomorrow 9 days. It is almost 10 days. It will be completed on the 10th day. So till then, there will be no class, please excuse me. And be engaged and enjoy your puja and worship and take the blessings of Mother Durga. Okay, from tomorrow please rest or best to worship Durga. Thank you, Hari Om. After 10 days only we shall meet again. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnada Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasisthate Om Shanti 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 Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai Sabda Brahma ki jai Saraswati Maharani ki jai Yoga Vasistha Bhagavan ki jai.